Three of history's most important turning points and three great books to understand them. The French Revolution. In 1789, a unique combination of hunger, corruption, and economic mismanagement leads the people of France to rise up against an oligarchy that has lost touch with reality. This leads to the storming of the Bastille, to a period of hopeful reform and a descent into terror and war. And to understand this, I would recommend Stephen Clarke's The French Revolution. One of the most important events that shaped the modern world was the revolution of 1979 in Iran. The Shah is overthrown. There is a tremendous sense of optimism from trade unionists, feminists, leftists, and reformers that they can create a new society. But their revolution is co-opted by Ayatollah Khomeini, who turns Iran into a vicious dictatorship. To understand the events that led up to and the Iranian Revolution of 1979, I would recommend Michael Axworthy's Revolutionary Iran. Collapse: The Fall of the Soviet Union by Vladislav Zubok. In 1991, the Soviet Union disintegrates into over a dozen separate countries. But only a few years before, the Soviet Union had been going through a process of reform called Glasnost and Perestroika. Mikhail Gorbachev, the new premier of the Soviet Union, was going to shake things up, was going to restore the economic vigor of the Soviet system, and was going to take the Soviet Union into the 21st century. But he unleashed forces that he didn't understand, forces of nationalism, forces of ethnic conflict, and in disassembling the Soviet command economy, they had no idea how to reassemble it into something productive, so the whole edifice of the system collapsed. This book goes deep into the decisions that were made, the short-sightedness of the people in charge, and the madness of how the Soviet economy was supposed to actually work and didn't in any way, shape, or form. If you want to understand the collapse of the Soviet Union, then Collapse: The Fall of the Soviet Union by Vladislav Zubok is a great book to read. To pick these books up, comment book below or click on the link in my bio and go to our curated reading list and follow Ancient to Recent for more book recommendations just like this.